Okay, good evening. Thanks for coming here this evening on such a fine day, sorry. My name is Deirdre Griffith, for those who don't know me. Today I'm going to be covering videography. We're going to go through some of the settings on the HDV camera and some of the formats. So can I just get, do you know each other?
We do.
Can
I was going to say we do.
do you know all your first name? Can I just get you quickly just to say your first name and maybe give a bit of knowledge, or tell me if you have any experience on video and recording?
Mary, and I don't have any experience on video.
Luke, and I don't have any experience.
None at all.
Frida, and I don't either.
Name, only like non-recorders, like
You have a little bit.
just small ones, not massive ones like that.
Okay, and
Motion making, I have no knowledge.
no experience at all.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So we have some do and some don't. That's fine. This module is created for everyone anyway. So without you don't need to have a technical background to understand me. If I'm going too fast, please stop and don't hesitate to ask a question. So okay, today's objective is to have fun, enjoy yourselves, be relaxed anyway. You will gain a little bit of knowledge about taking photographs. You will go home understanding the main functions of this camera. We will go through some of the settings in more detail, especially the white balance. So, just for a little activity, can I get you all, do you all have a mobile phone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So can I get you to take a photograph with the phone of maybe the bottle of water or each other or whatever? You just do what you normally do. Very good. I hear it clicking. Thanks for that. Very good. Okay, so you've all taken a photo?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good. The concept of that is basically the same as the video camera. You point your camera to whatever you're taking a photo of and you click. The only difference between your mobile phones and this is, obviously this is much larger, it has more settings in it. Your photo takes 1 frame per second, while the video camera takes 24 frames per second. So that creates the motion. So you have all experience in taking photos. I'm sure you've all taken photos with your phones all the time. So as I say, it's the same contrast, only it's a larger technical device, basically. Some people can be a bit afraid of it, but that's the idea of just to bring you in slowly. So is that okay with everyone? You understand today's class we're going to go through all the settings of the camera bit by bit. At one stage I will get you to come up and give each of you a separate task to do on the camera. And you can talk amongst yourselves anyway. You can be helping each other with the tasks if required. But it's just to let you feel a bit more comfortable using the camera and to understanding what is what. So let's get started. This is the camera that we are going to be talking about today. And this is just left so that you can see, if you cannot visually see here. This is the HDV Sony camera, okay? Like your own mobile phones, it has a battery at the back. You basically push the button. Would you like to come up and see there so that you can always get a closer look? It kind of makes it, if you stand over to this side. yeah, exactly. Can you all see there?
Yep.
Am I blocking you? Okay, great. So this is your battery at the back of the camera. So you push the button to release the battery and it slides down. The battery lasts 265 minutes. It usually takes a couple of hours to charge. It has to die fully before you charge it again. Again, similar to your mobile phone. On the side you have the on and off button. Can you see there? You basically push it in up to the VCR, as it's kind of written on it, and down towards for the camera if you wanted to record, and the center red button is to actually record. So similar to your phones, as I say, you have the LCD screen here. This is where you view what the camera is pointing at. It is hard to see this outside, like your phones, you're there trying to text and you can't see because the sun is shining. You use the viewfinder. This is the viewfinder. So you just tilt it up to your own height, so you might be taller than others. It blocks out all the sunlight so you can see clearer through the lens what you're pointing the camera at. Other features then on the camera are the microphone, obviously to record audio. There's two XLRs on this side of the camera, so you can connect, let's say, external microphones, as you can see over there. They usually pick up noise and other audio sounds that you are recording. Other aspects of this camera, then other functions you have is the zoom in and out. Your mobile phone doesn't have these types of settings. You basically, you don't have the zooms on the phone. So on the camera here you do have two. You have a W&T, which is a wide shot and a tight shot. So the wide shot obviously is far, so it's going to take the landscape, and the tight shot is going to zoom in on a much tighter shot depending on what you're focusing on. You have two of them on this camera. You have a quick one here and a slower one up at the top. So that is for the zoom. Then on the front you have the focus. So on the front of the camera you just basically twist the focus to focus in on the shot. And on the front further again you can see the lens hood. There's a flip switch here. It opens and shuts. The lens hood is to protect the lens, obviously that's its main primary function. So then the lens is inside. And that would be the main features of this camera. So if I can maybe get you now to go through these. Actually, I have to show you the tape actually. There is an eject button here. This camera is quite old, so it is tape based. I suppose more modern cameras are SD cards and they're plugged directly into the computers. However, this is an older style, so it's tape based. So the tape basically ejects, I suppose like your CD player used to have years ago. And when you take out your tape or when you're putting it in, it has to be face out with the arrow down. So face out and arrow down, you push it in, and to close it, you leave it do the work, you do not force it. As you can hear, it slides into place and then you are ready to close it. So, okay, you have the tape in and you have it closed, you have the battery on, so you are ready to power it on. So to power on, as I say, and we're ready to go. So they're basically the main settings that we use on an everyday basis. So would you like to start? Would you like to show you? I just want to get you to feel a bit more comfortable with using it. So if I said, can you take off the battery on that camera?
Okay, so just press this button.
Push it in. That's it.
Okay.
And to put it back in and down.
And you don't have to hold that now.
Leave the button, yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
okay.
That's it. No butter.
Yeah.
Would you like to eject? Maybe take the tape out or. Takes a few moments.
You need to be able to do its own thing.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah, you do, yeah. Yeah, the tape usually takes about 60 minutes, so you have about an hour and a half of recording on those tapes.
And they're reusable, are they?
They're, yeah. Now, the more you tape over them, the worse the yeah, the quality, exactly.
So you should have used it a few times, like.
Yeah. So if you're doing it for really important interviews, you do not tape over them. It's just you prefer to use blank tape and work with blank tape more so. So, Rita, is it you said would you like to use the LCD screen there? Maybe turn around there. Would you like to attempt? That's it. And then just switch around. The other one will be there. Small bit of a neck. You push it in. Yeah. Yeah. And you turn it down. And you see it coming up. There you go. Very good. Would you like to do the same process? Maybe turn it off and take out the tape?
Okay.
Or would you like to? It is a small little bit of lag to it.
It's record, is it the red?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. You're recording. That's very
Okay.
good, very good. So would you like to play with the Zoom? Can you remember, let's say if you were zooming in quickly, or do you remember your two zoom buttons?
That's right, with a wide and a sharp.
Correct, yeah, very good, yeah. That's it, yeah.
The sharp one, yeah. And wide up.
And then if you move this, what would this do then? You know, the
That's
focus
the
line,
focus then, yeah.
to make it clearer, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. So, do you want to see there?
Oh, I can see the numbers even changing and
Yes,
stuff.
do you-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I
it's
get, oh, right,
it's
oh,
much
yeah.
back into
Oh,
focus.
yeah, I can see
Did
it
you all
now.
see that's the LCD screen can actually turn around to see, take it out of focus there again so that they can see?
Yeah.
Very good. Your naturals.
No.
Very good. So there'd be the main settings. So we go through all the microphones, and you basically, are you all comfortable with, let's say, recording? Would you like to try it again just to take it on and off the battery, maybe? And yep, that's it. No problem. Very good. And yeah, excellent.
How would you charge the battery then? You just put it into
Charger.
Yeah, correct, yeah. It's charged to the mains. So, as I say, you have to leave it die down first.
You can't just put it in if it's not dead.
Well, it's not good for the battery.
All right.
to do
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah.
Can you take pictures while you're recording?
You can, yeah. You just change the setting on the camera to, if you wanted to just take photos instead of video.
You go back to video again then.
Yeah. I suppose that the camera is large enough to. It is done to do, built to do both, but it's made for videography really more so than cameras.
How much space can the table as a
How much space?
recording time?
60 minutes. Yeah. So if
If
you
the
like,
battery is 200 minutes,
yeah.
the record is about 60
60.
minutes.
Depends on the tapes that you get. You can get 90 minutes or
Oh, right.
you know, 60 minutes or 90 minutes, which is a very long time. You probably don't need
Okay.
that amount of time, depending on what you're recording, you know. But so if you'd like to take a seat there again, and we will move on to the automatic and manual settings. So, like your mobile phones again, you have an automatic and a manual setting. Now, the automatic basically is the camera doing the work, and manual is you taking over the camera and you controlling it. Your phones, you don't have that option, but in the cameras, you do. Professionals usually use the manuals more because you're in control of the camera. So our function that we're going to tackle today, or the setting, that we're going to tackle today is white balance. So why do we white balance? We white balance, the camera in order to balance the photo, the picture that we are taking. The camera basically, this is your white balance card. You stand in front of the camera so that you are telling the camera what white is. You have to set it to indoors or outdoors because the light consistency is different everywhere you go. So if you're outside, you have to change the setting to outdoors and then you white balance the card. You are telling the camera that this is white. It then regulates the entire spectrum of colours to this is white, and then it picks up all the colours around the environment. I understand it's a bit technical, so here is an image. As you can see, the top image there is blue, so that hasn't been white balanced. As you can see, it looks very dull, and after it's white balanced, it looks a bit more natural. So it's a warmer picture, so you know that it has been white balanced, and the same as the one below. Now, I have a little video that I would like to, it might explain it a little bit better than me. It's just a little technical. Okay, so this might explain it a little bit more.
Understanding how and when to change the white balance
Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Knowing where the white balance button is and how to change those settings is crucial if you're going to control the look of your videos. First thing I do when I'm shooting is I switch back and forth to see how the color tones are changing with the white balance settings already on the camera. Notice here the white balance icons in the lower right hand corner of the display screen as I go from indoor and outdoor to the manual settings. I just turn the dial and the settings change. In order to calibrate the white balance manual, place your white balance calibration card right where the subject is located in the lighting that you're going to film. Zoom in, and then press the button and hold it until the calibration takes place. Here, I just press the dial, and you'll see how the color from that white changes. As I zoom out, the color is real and natural.
Now, does that make it a bit more clear?
Yeah.
It's one of the technical things that, let's say, the camera has to work on. Iris and aperture would be more, and we will go into that in further classes if it interests you to come again. As I say, it's a lot to do with light. So there is a list of instructions what you do to actually white balance. The procedure is step-by-step instructions, procedure of how you white balance how you white balance the camera. So has anyone any questions? I'll just give you a handout here of everything that we've covered in today's class. So you can go home and read them. So did you enjoy today's class?
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
That's good. And you have no questions? Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming in this evening. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.